Hi everyone, you know what today is? It's the day to announce the winner of the giveaway. And I'm making tamale pie, so I need to get started. You know, it's a great thing with this giveaway to get some more ideas on some recipes that will be coming up in the future, which sometimes I just feel like I get burned out. Does anybody feel that way? I feel like it all the time. So I'm so glad to have Cheryl Bunch. She suggested tamale pie. And I know I had a recipe before, but I think my recipe wasn't more Mexican. It was more barbecue. So with this recipe, you can see where you can do some variations. So I'm gonna get started. First, I just need to cook 1.5 pounds of ground beef, but I have 2 pounds, so I need to take some out, but I'll still cook it all. So I'm gonna get doing that. So I found this recipe on Pinterest, and it's kind of like the one that I was using even with the barbecue, except it's got some other yummies in it, like rotel and corn. So, but one thing that I saw that I thought was really neat is these French fried onions. Now, I love onion rings. I don't really like big chunky onions, but I love onion rings. Weird. And it calls for 3 cups, but I didn't want to have my family start going, ew, ew. So I just got the small one, and I'll be adding, it says like half now, half later type thing, so I'll just do it in a small increment. So to that, I'll even add a tiny, tiny bit of the onions, the dehydrated onions, just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm cooking up the ground beef right now, and I like to use lean ground beef, and the only reason being is I don't like to drain the fat. So if you have 80-20 or, 75-25, whatever it is, just make sure you drain some of that fat before you start adding all the rest of the ingredients. And you also know that I make my own taco seasoning. So you'll just need a packet if you don't make your own. And so I'll just be adding my own seasonings to this. And so while this is going, I'm going to grate some cheese, and I'm going to follow the recipe to get this mixed up together. Totally easy. So I'll see you in a bit. So I let my ground beef get a little bit cooler. So I'm just gonna put some in a bag, about half a pound. And like now I have another meal. So I'm just going to add this probably to some spaghetti, because we aren't huge. Like 1 pound is almost too much for our spaghetti. But I could also add this to some nacho cheese for some nachos. Just throw that on top. We've been really liking that lately. And so, boom. I have some ground beef and ready for another meal. So I have all of my ingredients. It just says to dump it all in there. So I got my corn, my rotel, and my taco seasoning, and the French fried onions, which of course I had to have one. They are so good. Like, I might just keep them in my pantry. So, super, super good stuff here. So this is going to be like the bottom. So if you're making like a shepherd's pie or a barbecue version of this, this would be the bottom part, the meat part. Oh man, so good. Okay, just mix those in, and then I'm going to put this on the bottom of a 9x13 pan. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to put I already made my cornbread, and then I'll just put that on top and bake it. So it should be great. And then I'm going to let that go until I see that the cornbread is all cooked. I'll have the recipe at the end of the video, so you'll know like how long to cook it for and stuff. And then you pull it out and you add more of the French fried onions, and you add your cheese. So I grated my cheese over here, and then I looked in my refrigerator, and I have like a little bit of Colby Jack and some like leftover Monterey Jack. So I might make it a medley because I need to use those cheeses up. So that's going to be super good. And because I make my own taco seasoning, I kind of have to gauge how much I want to put in, because it can be strong. So it's really like 4 to 5 tablespoons makes 1 packet. And sometimes I just put like 2, but I'm going to put 3 today, 3 tablespoons, because I think that'll be perfect. So, yum, yum. Looking good. I could see where you could add beans to that if you're really into black beans. Maybe some more chilies. You can do that too, but let me get it in the pan. I'm just gonna put the meat into the 9x13. Like I said, I have the oven preheating now. This looks so good and it smells delicious. Kind of smells like variation of a taco soup of sorts. It does have a lot of ground beef. So if you just have 1 pound, I think 1 pound would be totally enough. So it's truly up to you. Follow the directions or the recipe card like I am, and it's great. You know, you got some people, you'll have some leftovers maybe. But like I said, 1 pound is probably enough as well, especially if you're adding some other things to it like beans or chilies or something. So there's that. Okay, got it all. And then I'm just going to put the cornbread on top. Gosh, I feel like this is like a shepherd's pie of sorts, right? So this is just gonna cook until golden brown. Super good. I love cornbread. And actually, the Famous Dave's has a cornbread mix that you can purchase at the stores. I like to buy the big box of them at Costco, and it is so good. It's almost like cake. I love it. Anyways, this is just the Jiffy brand or the inexpensive brand, but you know, I could totally make this as well, but I just finished work, so hey, the Jiffies are good too. So I'm gonna get that into the oven, and I'll show you what that looks like when it gets done. I just pulled it out. Yum. Smells so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna top it with, it says 1/2 cup of cheese, so if you can stop at 1/2 cup, yay for you. I'm just kidding. So I'm just gonna put, like, I have a little bit of, actually 3 different kinds of cheeses, but it's all good together. So this is the Monterey Jack. Just a little bit of sprinkles. And then I'm gonna do some Colby Jack. You know, you just have little bags. I mean, they're just gonna go bad, right? You gotta use them. And then, of course, some of the medium cheddar that I just shredded up. Just do a little bit. You know, this one's such a tiny bag. And then I'm just gonna put the rest of the French fried onions on top and put it back in the oven just to melt it and heat it through. And then it's done. And I can't wait to cut into this. So Cheryl Bunch, this was a really good idea. So this is getting ready now. Delicious. And after this, I'm going to be doing an announcement for the giveaway. There was lots of entries, and it makes me so happy that there was so many. So I had to get that ready, and little Jonas helped me do it. So now I'm just gonna put this back into the oven. So I just cut a piece of that tamale pie. Looks good, smells good. I'm gonna just try a piece, and I'm gonna wait for the rest for dinner tonight, but yum. So good. That Rotel gives it a little kick. The spaghetti, gross, right? We're talking taco seasoning. Taco seasoning mine has a little bit of more chili in it, so it's got a little kick. So good. I could taste the crunch in the onions. This is wonderful. I love all these flavors. I actually use a lot of these things in different ingredients already, or different recipes already. So add this to your collection of recipes. The card's gonna be at the end. Take a snapshot, or I'll have another cookbook one day. Anyways, you can see that the cornbread is cooked through. So good, and it's not like crunchy or raw. So it's perfect. It's really, really good. So I think with this one being mine, I think I'll put a dollop of sour cream. Yum. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Okay, so now that I've done the taste testing, I'm gonna start with the giveaway. I know why you're all here. I'm just kidding. But look at this full bowl. I'm so excited. So everyone in this bowl is a US resident, and they either shared it on their Instagrams or on their social medias, or just said hashtag giveaway and gave me some great ideas, which I'm so pleased about. So let's see, I feel like there should be a drum roll. Okay, I am digging. You can hear me digging. Let's see, I have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's the mini wins. Oh, that's you, Liz. So you have until Sunday to either direct message me on Instagram or send me an email that has your information, and you'll be getting my cookbook and a $25 gift card. Woo, 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 woo. I'm so excited, and thanks everyone for telling me some ideas, participating in the giveaway. I think giveaways are so fun, so maybe soon I'll do another one. I am so excited to have you as a part of my friend circle on YouTube and to be following me on this journey. It is so fun, and I love cooking for my family, and now I'm cooking with my friends. So stick around, you just never know what I'm going to roll out next.